He trusted his wife for 15 years, until his own son exposed her darkest secret. In Kuwait, back in 1972, newspapers couldn't stop covering one of the most shocking crimes the country had seen. Even today, old articles and photos remain archived, reminding people of what became known as the spy in the house case. It all started in 1958. In a poor area called Al-Ashish in Al-Jadidiyah, families lived in makeshift homes built from mud, wood, and metal sheets. Among them was a young man named Kamel, living with his parents. He was 20 years old at the time, lazy, jobless, and known for staying out all night partying. His father, a builder, constantly urged him to find work and learn a skill. But Kamel wasn't interested. That is, until he saw her. One day, Kamel spotted a stunningly beautiful girl in the neighborhood. He'd never seen her before, even though the community was small and everyone knew everyone. Mesmerized, he started following her at a distance, trying to figure out where she lived. Obsessed, he ran home and told his father, "I want to marry her, please." His father laughed. "With what? You have no job, no money, no future." Desperate, Kamel promised to change. He started working alongside his father in construction. After a few days, his mother visited the girl's family to ask about her. The girl's name was Haneen, a polite, elegant, and kind-hearted young woman. Both families agreed to the marriage, believing it might finally make Kamel a responsible man. Kamel and Haneen moved into a small shack next to his parents. Kamel became madly obsessed with his wife, but his love quickly turned into extreme jealousy. He banned her from leaving the house, even forbade her from standing near the window. She wasn't allowed to visit her family unless he took her himself. At first, Haneen tolerated it. Years passed, and they had a son named Hamid. But by 1971, their relationship had become suffocating. Haneen started opening up to a new neighbor, a woman her age who often visited her home. Kamel didn't object at first, but soon he noticed Haneen had started dressing up more, asking for jewelry and gifts, things Kamel couldn't afford. Feeling powerless, Kamel started using his young son Hamid as his personal spy. "Tell me who visits your mother when I'm not home," he instructed. One evening, Kamel returned home and noticed Haneen preparing a strange herbal tea. His suspicions exploded when Hamid reported that the neighbor had given Haneen a packet of herbs, telling her to serve it to Kamel. Convinced his wife was trying to poison or bewitch him, Kamel confronted Haneen. She insisted the herbs were for his kidney pain, but Kamel refused to believe her. Days later, Kamel questioned Hamid again. This time, the boy said, "I saw a man visiting Mom while you were away." Kamel lost his mind. He attacked Haneen, accusing her of infidelity and witchcraft. He beat her so badly she had to flee to her family's house, battered and broken. Kamel filed for divorce, but the court gave him a few days to reconsider. During this waiting period, he took Hamid to visit Haneen's family. When they arrived, someone threw Hamid out the door, telling him to go back to his father. That act sent Kamel over the edge. Consumed by rage, Kamel grabbed his gun and stormed out. As fate would have it, he spotted Haneen walking toward her sister's house. He called her name, but she ran. Kamel chased after her, firing shots in public. Haneen's sister tried to intervene, but was shot twice in the arm and leg. Kamel caught up to Haneen and shot her dead in the street. Neighbors, including an off-duty police officer, rushed to the scene and arrested Kamel. Haneen was pronounced dead at the scene, while her sister survived. During the trial, Kamel confessed to everything: his suspicions about the herbs, the gossip from his son, and his belief that Haneen was involved in witchcraft and immorality. However, the court found no evidence to support his claims. They ruled that his actions were fueled by jealousy and rage, not facts. Kamel was sentenced to life in prison, and the story became one of Kuwait's most talked-about tragedies.